Zimmerit has always been one of those holy grail details I wanted to add to my builds, but after several failed attempts in the past, I just couldn't risk ruining a kit I would spend so much time on. After years of modeling experience, it's about time I stopped letting fears hold me back from building an accurate and better model. Will the Master Tools Zimmerit Applicator finally help me conquer that hesitation once and for all? Zimmerit, developed by Chemninsky, chop that up, Work and Zimmer and Company, was a paste-like coating applied mainly beginning in 1943 to German tanks to prevent magnet mines from sticking. Ironically, Germany was the only nation to widely use such mines. The tool looks very basic and straightforward to use, and assembly is simple enough. However, it has no identifying marks or labels to indicate which specific applicator head it is, so you'll want to keep track of that yourself. However, if you're like me and always go further than necessary and spend hours doing it, you can do what I did, experiment to find the best way to identify each applicator head. I tried using stickers and writing directly on the tool, but figured those would just peel off or rub off over time. Next up was engraving, and I quickly gave that one up too. Scratching my head and wasting way too much time on this little endeavor, turns out the applicator heads are actually simple enough to identify at a glance, and then finally I saw it. Each parch tree had a small identifier molded onto it. Bingo! I just snipped that part off and glued it onto each tool. Now I'll always know which head is which without the guesswork. I wanted to apply Zimmerit to this model for my Elefant's Dilemma diorama. You can check out the full playlist linked above, and before you go, don't forget to subscribe to support the channel and catch all the upcoming builds. Before attempting any new technique, it's always a good idea to practice first, so here I'm applying some Tamiya Smooth epoxy putty to a piece of sheet styrene to get a feel for how it handles. Alright, let's conquer that fear. Let's give it a go. So far it's surprisingly easy to use. I'm focusing on keeping the sections close and consistent to get a clean, uniform imprint for that Zimmerit texture. Oops, I forgot to add water to the tool to prevent sticking. Even so, I'm pretty happy with how the result turned out. Learning from my mistakes, and now it's beginning to rain during my voiceover. Let's try this again. This time, I'm dipping the tool in water after each pass to stop it from sticking. Also, don't forget to let your putty set for a while before starting. Timing makes a big difference. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, getting excited here. This second attempt looks much better. Once the Zimmerit is applied to the model, you can go in with a sculpting tool or a hobby knife to refine and enhance the texture for a more authentic look. I really want to apply Zimmerit to this Elefant, but after spending hours on it and having a history of ruining more than a few German tanks with past attempts, I'm going to hold off. The model's already fully built, which makes the job even trickier, so I'll save that challenge for my next German tank build. Would I recommend this tool? I'll hold off on giving it a full thumbs up until I actually use it on a model. But for the price, it's definitely worth picking up just to practice with. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. I keep staring at it, thinking it would look better with Zimmerit, and I could make a video about it entitled How to Apply Zimmerit to an Already Finished Model. That would be silly. I know I should wait and try it out on a fresh model, but for some reason I really like making things harder for myself. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. Now there's a plane flying above, hope you don't hear that. I can't wait to get some Zimmerit on my models, and I want to give a big thank you for watching the video, and a bigger thank you to all my supporters. We're getting close to 1,000. I'll see you in the next video.